What is your date is what?
Friday.
When's the 13th? We got it covered. So if you guys don't do this tomorrow, he's jumping next week. So it's gonna look top notch.
Just me. Yeah. Couldn't read it.
We don't need to high and dry.
This does include the senior center as well, correct?
Well, yeah, Rick, so if you look at this, you have multiple quotes in here. I have them rated out, so you should have 5. You have the exposed tag, which is 6,300 square. And then as you go through it, you're going to see concrete sidewalks. You have the Ford Center. I call it Taylor Northeast Little League, but it's the Vince Kaplis Park, Catherine, Dudley, Mary. We have a ton of failing sidewalks over there, so that's going to get corrected. Ford Center, Heritage Park. Rick, I don't know if it's okay if I speak to the statues. We're going to be removing those statues, and the Wayne County Community College is going to repurpose those. And there's a ton of damaged concrete in front of that splash pad area, and it's crumbling, it's falling into pieces. So we're going to have that all extracted and replaced. That's all.
Okay, 19. Motion to approve Terrafirma Landscape will quote for a new fountain for price not to exceed $26,628. Are these the aerating fountains at the golf course?
Yeah, these are the big. The ones we have now, I think we're down to 2 that are actually kind of working. The horsepower was not what it was when we first got them, probably 15 years ago. They're failing. So these ones will have the Heritage Park. I don't know if you guys have seen it since the seawall's been replaced. The water level, how much better it's holding water. I know we've had a lot of rain and that plays into it, but usually it gets out. So that seawall is helping, and that helps the health of the body of water. These aerators, these fountains, they'll also stimulate the water and the oxygen levels in the fish. And they'll have an LED lighting system on each one, so at night it will be a nice feature for people to see as they're walking and things like that.
How many fountains altogether?
Okay, so on the initial, we'll have 4. Ford Center's getting a replacement one because they're due. And that's also going to include in that quote some pond, they're going to thin out the Phragmites and things like that. That was a nice little add-on they put in there for us and clean that up. And at the Ford Center, so you guys know, you guys have probably been there a lot. Behind there, on the concrete quote, I forgot to tell you this, there's brick pavers back there. They fail horribly. So that is also being extracted, and that cement coat you're going to vote on, and that'll become exposed ag too, decorative exposed ag. And it'll obviously make it safer for the seniors. And the new fountain back there with LED lighting. And 3 at Heritage Park. To answer your question, 4.
At?
3 at Heritage Park, 1 at the Ford Center.
Okay, the first 4 fountains.
Yeah.
Madam Chair, the quotes in there for the fountains in the golf course are going to the next TIPA meeting.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The fountains in there for lakes and meadows are going to the next TIPA meeting.
Okay.
That's why it was all quoted together, so we could kind of combine them and save on quantity.
So in total, John, you're getting how many at the 2 golf courses?
We're getting 3 at lakes, 4 at lakes, and 3 at meadows.
So 11 total fountains will be purchased.
And the ones at the lakes are completely, you know, the meadows were over 20 years old, they stopped working. The lakes are now over 20 years old, and they stopped working. We had a couple working with the, but was hardly shooting the water in the air. The problem you have is what Guido said is, we do have fish in all the ponds, but that's just not it. It's the other stuff like the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Without moving water, you harvest mosquitoes, and that affects the golfers, affects the residents. So we have to, take care of these ponds, and, so we have to get them back to where it was designed. I mean, they were designed for these aerator fountains, so.
Are you going to put a fountain in where you're redesigning the new homes?
We are.
Because there's going to have some standing water over there.
Correct. And just as a side note, we bought water for a couple of years at Meadows because our little lake runs dry. They tried the valve, and the valve took the water from the little lake and moved it to a big lake, so that's all working, so we should be able to take advantage now of the increased water volume of the new pond, so that'll save, you know, I mean, that's up in the 20,000, 30,000 when you need water.
Sure.
So that's very helpful.
Number 20, can you elaborate on this for us?
Yeah, that was mandated by the DNR. That's the resolution, how they want it to exactly read. You guys originally approved it as a formal application for the grant. They want the resolution to read that there is a match involved and that you guys are aware of that. The match has already taken place from our Party Road sidewalk from last year.
So you're really replacing this resolution with another one?
The language, that's the way they want each municipality that's applying for the grant, they want the same language from each municipality, the resolution stating that.
I wonder if we should just resend the original resolution number
However you
and
guys
add
wish.
this new one.
Whatever.
I think it would make it worth following.
Oh, I'm sorry, we do need to amend it because the original approval had to come before April 1st.
So yeah, it's being amended, it can't be a new
Okay.
That's why I need to.
All right. The next one is yours, Jeff.
I got a question on that last one. So Fletcher Park, is that considered where Fletcher School is?
Yeah, it's a working name, it's not official. We're gonna, Woolly Park is still in play.
Yeah. That can get it out.
There's talk about dog walk areas and that.
For old dogs, like really old and out of shape. Let's move on to the next item.
All right, 21 is for some home deferred loans for homeowners.
Yes, now this one, this is not low quote because the original, low quote, their license is not active in there, so we can't go.
Your license wasn't lit?
It's not active,
Oh,
it's suspended, so we're going, and the difference is, I think $1,000, no, it's like $100 difference.
Something for dollars.
So it's pretty close anyway. So the second bidder checked out with everything.
You don't need to have separate resolution numbers for these.
For,
For each individual one.
Yeah.
no, what we do is we like to group them so that we get better pricing.
Oh.
So they don't have to have resolution. So when they'll have different amounts that they owe to the city as their mortgage,
Mhm.
but we can combine everything in one bid to get better pricing, home pricing. And you get more bids when you
I see. Okay.
package it.
Okay, number 22 is for a down payment for first-time home buyers.
Yeah, and it looks like I screwed up the language, that's 05 and 06 home buyers. My apologies.
Oh, instead of 4,
Or
it's 5.
5
Yeah.
5 to 6, right?
Bunch of amendments in this.
I'll say it would be all right.
I apologize for that. This is becoming a very popular program, there's even more applications coming in.
It says 05 and 05.
It's two different.
We're actually doing very well, especially with the sale of the Pinewood condos, that'll be program income that we can apply to that program.
Doing very well as in how much is it?
When we sell the Pinewood units, we should have close to our $250,000 and $300,000.
Okay, number 23 is to approve North American Systems, the low quote for the city-wide firewall. Is this something we update every year?
Yes.
It's like a new contract?
Yeah. Maintenance upgrade.
Does this have something to do with the AS format at all? No.
Just the firewall security for the
Just one AS.
whole network, right? It's the firewall for the whole network.
No, it's, we have a load balancer that load balance the internet traffic for the different applications. So if any traffic goes through that, there is a firewall and a load balancer.
Okay.
number 24, to approve Dell purchase 50 additional Unidesk and VMware licenses. Questions?
We're hiring 50 new people.
Kinda, yes. Some are new hires. There are some licenses that user did not add. Like, we have field workers that used to never use the system, now they are using the system. And like fire department, due to the new contract, they've been adding lieutenants they were not using the license, now they're on a shift supervisor or something. So there are 7 or 8 licenses that they are requesting. So on and off, new hires and users that did not have license, around about 30, 35 users that we added.
Number 25, receive and file the GERS asset allocation summary and performance review. Any questions for Sheila on that?
Graphics could have been better.
What's that?
The graphics could have been better.
Oh, you mean, something to translate.
It's a little hard to read.
I can send you a PDF in color. It's easier to
Okay.
see the graphs and such.
Motion to approve contract renewal with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and Blue Care Network for the next year. Is that basically the same as the old one?
Yeah, so this is, actually the next 3 items relate to open enrollments that are coming up. We renew our plans on 7/1, so we have been in the process to work diligently to get these numbers solidified, because one of the most important things we need to do is make sure we have accurate data for the budget upcoming. So based on the budgets, Jason has been a part of 2 meetings with us around renewals so that we can get a good handle on where we're at. So I wanted to just, I can overall share with you the increases or decreases, because there's some of each.